Hey guys, how are you? Ooh, I forgot to get popcorn. Let's see how this goes first. I love that fragrance. What's is that Chanel number 5? So what are we watching? I just went into the first theater I could find. I just wanted to find a couple people to chat with. You know, I like to get here before the movies because then I can really, you know, get a chance to communicate with people. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm a communicator. That's what I do, and I also am a facilitator of people who need to end their relationships. And here I'm just trying to do this in the most inconspicuous of places. We don't want to create a public scene. But when Damon called me and said that he was having issues and needed to find a way out, I told him, I got you. I said, you just give me a call. Next time you're going out, like wherever you're taking her to, like a nice little quiet spot, I'll come by and I'll break the news, you know? So he calls and says, I'm going to see the new Beverly Hills Cop movie. And I'm like, I guess I'm in, you know? So I show up here to talk to you. I'm a little taken by your freaking fragrance. That's nice. Like, Damon, she smells nice. If this all goes the way it's expected, maybe you and I should have some, you know, alone time, Cassandra? Because I think that we can really get along. I like that fragrance. I'm just saying. Like, you smell like flowers. Yep, flowers. I know. That's a really extremely detailed way of explaining the smell. You smell like flowers. Like freesia. I like the smell of freesia. Is that freesia perfume you're wearing? You know, I hope you don't mind. I just want to get a little closer because I forgot my jacket and it's a little cold in this theater. So if I'm just going to snuggle up against you a little, you know, just so we can get comfortable together, you know. We're in for the long haul here, Cassandra. Two plus hours. I think this one's 3 hours and 20. Damon, how many minutes did this one clock in at? 3:15. Yeah, as I thought. So it's like 3:15, Cassandra. So I'm just gonna snuggle up against you. Maybe I can put my arm around you. No, I'm just gonna get comfy like this for now. Okay? Let me just lean up against you. And so, where are you? Where do you live currently? Oh, with your parents. That's cool. Where's Damon? Where does Damon live? Oh, with his parents. I got my own apartment. No, I'm just saying, you know. No, Damon, I'm just letting her know, you know, like she wants to, you know, after the movie, you want to come over to my place and play Xbox. You know, we can do that. Or, you know, Connect 4. I got a Connect 4 situation. You can do that. Thank you for letting. I'm feeling a little warmer already. You know, yeah. I'm just thinking when Damon is kind of not being so like, can I grab a little popcorn? You know, because I'd like some popcorn while we're here watching this movie. You know, I'm kind of like surprised he hasn't offered yet, to be honest. You know, we're here, got the film of the century on, right, Cassandra? I'm snuggling up against you, basically in the family now. You know, and what are we dealing with? You know. No, Damon, that's fine, whatever. You know, I'm thinking that I'm going to grab some Junior Mints, okay? And then I will toss them into that popcorn. You get the old Junior Mints popcorn situation going. Have you had that before? Damon, you'll love it. It's delicious. And you get your hands in there, butter with the, you know what I'm saying? You take a big handful, Damon, you're going to love it. No, you're going to love it. I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. No, I don't care. You don't want it. I don't care. I'm doing a Junior Mint situation. Yeah, Cassandra, right? Cassandra knows. She said that it's awesome, too. You know, we have so much in common, Cassandra. Anyway, yeah, what are these credits over? You know, I'm just trying to see if we can get to the movie, you know, already. Yeah, I know. Like, I totally agree. Cassandra was just saying, Damon, that she hates all the commercials before the movie. I agree. Oh, 17. Right? Yeah, I got that one right. You thought it was 13, Damon? Whatever. You know, like, how did you get that answer? They gave you multiple choice. You had a chance at any of the three. You know, you could have been 13, 17, or 21, and you went with 13? Did you even see the screen? Like, what are we talking about? You know, when you're sitting there and you're doing a getting ready for the movie situation, considering going to get Junior Mints to pop into the popcorn that you bought for us to eat together, you know, and then that happens, you know, I gotta say, Damon, I'm wondering, you know, where did you go to school? Do you understand math? You know, I'm not asking you to do like Einstein type stuff here, dude. Just count what's on the friggin' screen. It's clearly 17. Anyway, Cassandra, this is the guy you're hanging out with. Like, what are we doing? You know? I mean, I came down here to watch this film. I didn't know I was going to get to sit next to you, you know, guys, next to you guys. And, you know, now I'm here, you know. I think those Junior Mints are a good call. What do you think, Cassandra? Do you want me to get them? I'd get them for you. I would get them for you, Cassandra. You know, if it was for Damon, no, I would definitely not do it. Like, I'd be like, no, Damon, you go buy your own friggin' Junior Mints, you right? But it's for you. I'm Junior Mints in it, you know, and we could share them. I'll open the box, and you can have a little handful as well. I pour it in for you. Now, Damon, you had your shot. You said you didn't want Junior Mints. Now you want to just have your popcorn the way you had it. Like, whatever, dude. That's on you. Oh, that was Leave It to Beaver. Leave It to Beaver. No, it's Leave It to... This... Are you kidding me? You thought that was Knots Landing? Idiot. You know? Yeah, no, Damon, you thought it was Knots Landing too? I wasn't joking about the idiot thing. No, but it was Leave It to Beaver. I was a big fan of the Cleaver, the kid. When I was Beaver the Cleaver, and when you had, you know, a situation going with Beaver, and he just was leaving it, not a good thing, you know, Damon. But you decided to go Knots Landing on it. You know, you wanted to do a friggin', you know, like Roper. What's his name again? Oh, I can't think of the guy. I used to do an impression of him when I was a kid. Jack. We're doing a Three's Company right now. Actually, he was in the show, the original Cassandra. You know, Cassandra, I had a thought, you know. I'm working on this project, right? And I could really use somebody with your expertise. And so I'm just thinking, like, if you need a gig at all, you know, like, just pass me your card and we could talk about it over dinner, over coffee, over the phone. Dinner is good, though, if you wanted to do, you know, like, we could do either or, but I just wanted to make sure you understand that I'm here for you. No, Damon, there's no job for you. I'm sorry. We're doing a whole, you know, like, no discrimination situation, and we have to hire a certain amount of minorities and women right now. And I'm sorry, you just don't fit either, you know? So you're kind of like the problem right now with 2021, you know? Like, look at all that privilege, you know? Like, not working right now. It's not working for you. You know, but when I get down to it, I need to hire as many minorities, as many women as possible in order to look normal in 2021. Yeah, that's exactly it. Damon, you understand it. You're starting to get like the reverse situation where you can't even freaking get a job anymore. Nobody wants you. They're like, no, I'm sorry, you're qualified and you may be educated. We don't need that. We need to fill quota. We don't need to have superior workers. We don't need experience. We don't need people to actually justify being in a title just by actually earning it. No. That's what we need. We need for people to just get it because of whatever. The people who've earned it, gone to school for it, they deserve to be screwed over. That's the way it's like the reality, you know. So Cassandra, like, the reality is my apartment is not very far away. And no, Damon, it's probably best if you don't come over. just because, you know, it's a kind of a small place and three's a crowd, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying you may not want to be around, you know, because we're gonna watch another movie over there, and also gonna make some popcorn. Orville Redenbacher, yours is crap. Like, I got the Junior Mint situation, pouring it in. Cassandra and I are gonna watch some old reruns. Yeah, we're thinking maybe, I don't know, Press Your Luck. I like to watch game shows. I don't know about you, Cassandra. You do too? That's awesome. Game show networking it. We're gonna do Game Show Network, Damon. You're not welcome. It's just the two of us. You know, look, we came here together and you just showed up out of nowhere, Damon. What are we doing? You know, sometimes when you've got an apartment right around the corner because you don't live with your parents anymore, you're 24 and now you got your own place, you know, then Cassandra wants to go along and you know, play Xbox and stuff. I'm just saying and stuff, Damon. Like, doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, you know, like, and stuff, you know. But look, let's get to this movie. What are they doing the freaking previews anytime soon? Like, I can't stand all the trivia. I missed the last couple. Damon, it seems like you got them all wrong though, right? Woo. This is the guy here. Wow. You know, oh, here come the previews. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, freaking A, another Ben Affleck movie. Jeez, that's all we need, right? Ben Affleck in the movies. I hear he's got a ridiculous head and they have to size it down in order to actually fit on that screen. Yeah, Cassandra, it's a show I watch. They actually know the truth. You should check it out sometime. Renaissance Man. Oh, and Matt Damon's in it? Damon, is that what they named you after? Was Matt Damon? Oh, after Damon John? Well, that's at least better. He's a freaking, like, very, very wealthy dude. He's a successful entrepreneur he went for it. He did it. You know what I mean? What did Matt Damon do? Same thing. Doesn't matter, okay? You were named after Damon John, not after Matt Damon. Thanks for clearing that up. You know what I mean? Oh, Schwarzenegger's back? Are you kidding me? You guys know it's Mark Schwarzenegger, right? I'm not sure if you got that. There's a guy named Back to the Future Mark. He's, you know, basically Future Mark is from the year 2769, and he's been every character you've ever known in the history of time. One of them was Mark Schwarzenegger, and he was here. He did it. And so just keep that in mind. Mark Schwarzenegger, you're so good. Like that, I love that when he does his thing. Oh, be bought. Like that's good. That is good, Cassandra, right? Oh my goodness. There's not much like a movie with Mark Schwarzenegger in it, you know? Oh, ooh, what is this? Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, Cassandra, maybe we should see this together. Yeah, this one looks interesting. Wow. Yeah. No, I think we should see that, especially because it doesn't have Ben Affleck in it. That's a good start. Let's see who the star is. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. Kind of lost some steam on that one. Yeah, I'd go see it with you, Cassandra, if you want to check it out. And Johnny Depp, he's still doing films? Like, I heard some bad things happening, like he's been blacklisted, like everybody else gets blacklisted. Like one thing goes wrong or maybe right, I don't know, and that's, you never hear from him again. He looked sickly last time I saw him. I feel bad, because he was Johnny Depp, when he did his thing when he was Jack Sparrow. That was pretty good, Cassandra. Did you watch those films? We could watch that if you want to go back later and we want to watch a film. We could watch some in one of those movies. There's like 7 of them or something, you know. I'm down with whatever, you know, like I think that it's important you see the sound system, hear the sound system. I got a 7.1 surround system. Yeah, Damon, it's unbelievable. Yeah. No, I know you'd love to hear it. That's not for your ears. That's for Cassandra's ears only. But yeah, we've got this, this screen that comes down out of the ceiling. It's 347 inches. It's actually bigger than this one, Cassandra. Like, what are we doing here still? All right, let's go now. Damon, you can eat that popcorn still. Just enjoy it, you know? We're doing our thing. We're going there. We're watching, you know? It's snuggling up. Right, Cassandra? You know, when you got that going on, you got that type of connection right off the bat, you know, that is a thing you work with. That is a thing that you foster and that you continue to fan. I'm talking about lifelong, right, Cassandra? We're just there doing it together. You know, family, kids, right? 3 kids? What are you thinking, 3? I'm down. I'm just saying. What's this schlub over here say he wants to have? He wants to have 1 kid? You want to have an only? Poor guy, he's like there. Poor girl, he's like, well, who am I going to hang out with? You, mom? You, dad? They don't want to hang out with you very long. No, Damon, they're going to be like, you're cool for like a couple years. And then after that, like, dude, this guy's a friggin' weirdo. He only had 1. And then he's like there with popcorn all night. You know? I'm just saying. And he had this girlfriend at the time. I'm talking future tense, bud. What do you think? Like, Back to the Future, Mark. I told you, seen it all. I just didn't realize that I met Cassandra today. Like, that is a thing that one day I always knew I was going to meet her. I just didn't know when. You know, Cassandra. Just so happened to be that day that was like forever burned in history. Was tonight. Movie theater. We're here. We're doing it. We're watching the new Mark Hamill movie. I don't know. What are we watching? I told you I just came into the first theater. When I came in here, I was like, maybe I'll meet the love of my life tonight. Maybe I'll be able to spend some time with someone special. You know? No, Damon, I wasn't speaking about you. Yeah, it's getting a little uncomfortable, Damon. Like, do you want to maybe get going? Like, I don't know. Maybe you could go and make a call to your mom and dad. Let them know that everything's going well. Yeah, no, Cassandra and I are here. And, you know, I'm having popcorn. And she's having the best time of her life with Mark. And then your parents would be like, oh, that's cool. Why don't you leave them alone? You should just get going, Damon. And then tomorrow you could check on Cassandra and leave a voicemail because she's not going to pick up the phone and you'll never hear from her again. She marries him, and then the stories of it's Back to the Future, Mark. I told you. You missed it, but I've seen this episode. Damon, and you don't, do too well in this one. No, this is the one where you go home and cry. Oh, remember the episode of Back to the Future, Mark, when Damon went home and cried? I do. It's this one, Damon, this one. No, I know, Cassandra. It is getting uncomfortable. You know, anytime now. Anytime you want to get going, you know. Oh, no, Damon, I was speaking to Cassandra. I'm saying if she wants to get going now, we could do that because I don't get you, dude. Oh, goodness. I'll tell you. That Chanel or whatever the frig Frasier that you're wearing. Wow. That is the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff. Yeah. I'd bottle you up. Forget about bottling up the perfume, bottling up the Cassandra, and then putting that on the label. That'd be a thing. I bet you Damon never thought of that one. Right? We got Damon over there. He's like, oh, look at popcorn. He thought of popcorn. Cassandra, I thought of a fragrance that's smelling like you in a bottle with your freaking label, the Cassandra label on it. You know, when you're going to create an entire line based on your, life partner, that is something we all need to keep hold and, share with the world. Oh, good, Cassandra. Yeah, let's get going. Like, I'm totally over this, situation here with... Yeah, no, Damon, you did it to yourself, okay? You came in. We're here to watch it. You're a friggin' dud. You had nothing to offer. You got that one math problem wrong. Like, we're here. This guy back there is saying Knots Landing. What are we doing? You knew it was Leave It to Beaver. You should have known it was Leave It to Beaver, but you went with Knots Landing too. And look, that's something that you can't ever live down. 20 years from now, you say, oh, I had this girlfriend, Cassandra, and I said 13 instead of 17. She left me. She left me that night for the guy that got the answer right. So I think we should get going, Cassandra. What do you think? All right, listen, Damon, nice to meet you. And I'm sorry. Not sorry. See you later.